that didn't see plasma. Oh wow, we're being really mega unlucky here. This is kind of the steal rates I do over there, they will go finally. And then we got the beta right away there. So let's Chocobuckle them. I think that kills them. Nice. And I mean, the XP isn't that horrible, to be honest. I mean, yes, it is pretty horrible right now because, you know, because of our levels. So there was 3 more innovators, right? We didn't get all 3. 3 more innovators, so now we have a innovate for everyone, right? Yeah, Tifa, Barrett, and Herb, so that's good. So now we have all of that. Now we only need to grind the flowers. For kills, but first off, now I actually want to go in here. The thing is, in here I feel you have a lesser chance to encounter the Sinner MP, I feel. And that's the chest you want. Of course, having Moon, and then we go into Backtrack. Oh, he didn't have Moon because he is asleep. Right, can I hit you, please? Wake up. That was bad. See, mathematic wasn't enough to kill it. I should have used, you know, Chocobuckle. Eye-drops. I think those were the first eye-drops. See what? And slash, which is double growth. Yes, it is double. So, we'll move something, there we go. Double growth, and now we have to decide what do we want to have double growth on here. Lightning, restore, and I actually want it on long range, and I don't know long range is a waste on her, so we are actually gonna, that's it, lowest plot you give me all. You can go with long range. Hyper lowest plot up and hyper gonna have to go. So now we have triple growth weapons for everyone, or for, you know, characters. Hopefully we can get the flower encounter. No? I thought we had a less chance to encounter them here, but let's just talk about it. I should use the quip, the thing, because you cannot miss with summons. Well, I mean, you can miss certain ones that have special things that causes you to miss them. So I want to have the sleep band, or the headband, to prevent sleep. And I mean, she's wearing a headband, so, you know. Once you talk to that thing, you trigger the battle, by the way. So yeah, I forgot how many kills you need, but I believe it's less actually than like Cloud and Tifa. Cloud and Tifa of course needs the most amount of kills out of all the characters. But you know, of course makes sense because they probably figured out that a lot of people are going to use them. Oh, this is perfect here, and they die to mathematic. I have to realize that the 2 OP is 64 OP right now, which isn't that much of course. The battles that are really good are the one they don't want to react to, but there are some better battles where you can grind later on, which is the battles I would recommend you grind, which is near middle, because there you have a higher chance to get good battles. The only thing you should run from is the cook up diesel thing, because that gives you crap. But yeah, 4 or 5 headhunters is the best encounter. Here I believe 4 flowers is the most you can get, which of course is it's only 4 opponents. Oh yeah, I did definitely look at whoopsie. I could technically do the trick. Even though, yes, it's a bit cheap to do the trick. Like, there's a trick you can do which just refills all your MP and HP and everything, and it can make you invincible pretty much, and it fills your like limit breaks and stuff, so yeah. Which, you know, you wouldn't use normally, but the thing is, for example, if you want to grind up to level 99, for example, somewhere, then like leaving the thing on so you have your limit breaks always up, then that's just a way faster way to like deal with battles, you know, and stuff that, you know, rather than use like doing like a manual grind and stuff that, because then it's taking longer, you know. Of course, late game when you want to grind, for example, when you go on a grind kills with instant, you want to get not final attack, but you want to get sneak attack, which I believe is from the Chocobuckle thing. We do have turbo eaters right here, we do have one turbo eater. The thing is, normally I use my turbo eaters during another thing, so I'm actually going to be using it here, there we go. And yes, you can use it also to gun limit break super quickly if you want to. You know, it is a bit bad to use it here, but the thing is just, we're basically only after really the kills and grinding here. And the thing is, like, yes, it makes the grinding go faster, like if you really like, but the thing is, this is the first time really we've been using it, you know, and stuff that, and yes, I know, you know, it's, you know, there's a thing like, normally otherwise what I could have just done is go up and get the thing that, I believe it's from this guy right here. You get the thing here, like, I'm tired, invisible alpha super drink, and if you drink it, it's like HP and MP restored when you drink it, so I could have just done that, and it would have just cost 250 gil, but of course the other thing is quicker to do, you know, just, you know, putting that out there. And of course it also is so, you know, for example, I could just use Claude's limit break then on the boss, you know, and normally I would have grinded up Claude's limit break anyway, you know, it doesn't really take that long if you use that enemies attack you, especially with flowers. This double battle is not very good to get, to be honest, you know. Thing is, of course, it is quite expensive now before we have gotten really any levels. But once you start getting a lot of MP, like, you can kill a lot of enemies. I think... Yeah, okay, so... And of course, mathematics is only 8. Which is a lot less than also. All level up, I think that's a level 3 all or level 2? Level 3 all, yeah, okay, so we're also very close on getting level 3, and this one is pretty close to getting in seconds. I believe actually here at the very start here of the ship you have a high chance of flow encounter. Like often there are like instant sections on certain encounters. I'm just finishing it with Cloud here. And it's just because that encounter is not really worth killing out. The thing is, normally I'm not this unlucky here. Like on my training file I was really lucky with the flower encounter. I mean, the triple is still worth killing, you know. The triple one is still worth it because it's just like one less. But of course, grinding the forest where you fierce is a very good place. And grinding that place in the mine is still a very good landscaper. There we go. So now we have got the landscaper, which is of course our second here. I thought about, should we just abuse the thing just to do the limit break grind quicker, because that's the only thing we're really grinding right now, rather than just, you know, because otherwise it's all about just taking damage, waiting, getting the limit break, you know, that's all the thing it is. Yeah, we're gonna be using it, we're just grinding limit breaks here, you know, just to make things go quicker, so we're just letting here. And I know shit, it's lightning, you know. It's another of them. It's really good. to have them already at 3, because on the main file or on like the main training file, we did get our rolls up very, very late because I focused on other material. So that can mean, of course, that we are going to be behind on getting Bolt 2 up, because normally I would focus on getting the main gross magics up. Of course, those magics are still worse than, for example, casting Beta or casting Aqualung and stuff like that. And then we go there's the Click Tranquil. And Click Tranquil is actually another healing limit break, which is of course restores HP of all allies, which is which is very, very interesting that she actually has access to that. So now we have of course Landscaper, which we need to be using 8 times. And of course the thing is that Landscaper kills targets. And I believe it's going to kill everything here. But it is Earth, by the way, it is Earth. It doesn't say that it's Earth, I don't think. But Landscape is basically like a quake attack, like a stronger quake. And the thing with that attack is, we're only gunning, we're only basically, because I believe Landscape on these miss. It miss as you saw. But the thing is, you only really need to use it, you don't need to hit with it. So that's 3 uses now. I'm going to see how many she needs. 4. I'm going to go up to 7 and see if 7 is enough. 5. 6. 7. And then we go with mathematics. You see, this is insta-fits everything right away. Of course, this is of course the first thing that continuously attack opponents. So let's just crank up there. Okay. And I know, yes, it's a bit cheap to do this, but the thing is, I do realize a lot of the things that making it take a longer is because we grinded more than I did on the main file, which is bad and everything, but yeah. I forgot, the Blood Fist doesn't do that much damage, but it should always be enough to kill everything. And that's the thing, I know I also need to, on Dobos Plat, I need to use the thing. If we get a double encounter, I'm going to be using the Howling Moon. I should have actually bought more headbands actually, now when I think about it, because of the sleep effect here. The thing is, I believe that Berserk increases your hit chance, I believe, as well, so yeah. Okay, so that's a more Dark Fist. Okay, didn't kill everyone, so Logos Blight has the chance to do his Howling Moon. And you can get that kill for Hurricane. Okay, there we go, that's his last limit break. Or, that's the one for now, Earth Rave. Which is nice. And of course, the thing is used, I could use Landscaper, but on the flowers I need to be using Black Feast. And the thing is, of course, this isn't as flashy, which is fine. The thing is just that when you're using 3 times speed and you're using Doom of the Living, which is kinda her ultimate, the thing that's a problem with both Blood Feast and her other thing, the main problem with both of those is that they have very, very low attack power. That's the thing, like, for example, the thing is, if you want to use her against Emerald Weapon, for example, then yes, you need Conformer most of the time, but even with Conformer, it's not even super strong. So you either need a lot of levels, you know, now I don't need to use it on the 13. So now we're only off the kids here. I should actually go in here. And also be closer to the boss encounter here. Oh yeah, we got the flower, nice. The feast. I forgot how many times it is blood feast hits. Doom of the Living, of course, I know that there are people that say, oh, Doom of the Living hits like 40 times, but that's not true really. You might look like it, because sometimes if you try to count it manually, then it's really, really hard to get the counting down right, you know, to how many hits it is, you know, but yeah. I believe the limit breaks that actually hits them most of the times is Sid's High Wind. I believe that's followed by Anger Max, and then it's Claude's Omni Slash, and then behind that is Two More Living. Oh, we already got it, okay, so oops, I went too close there.